It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court. Inside Pine City High School for tonight's basketball matchup between some Great River Conference rivals, the Pine City Dragons and the Braham Bombers. We'll start with Braham. This Braham Bomber team finished the regular season 11-16 last year. In the first round of the playoffs, they would face Onamia. The Bombers lost in that game 67-55. Now Braham is off to a pretty good start, though this season they come into this game with a 2-1 record. They lost on opening night to the East Central Eagles 76-50, but they have won 2 straight since then. And after that game, they beat Onamia 66-53, and they also got a win over Isle 66-27. Braham is averaging just over 60 points per game and allowing only 52 points per game. Compared to last year when they only scored 52 points per game, that's a pretty good turnaround there for this Braham Bomber team. About an 8-point turnaround. Now their defense doing a little bit better. They averaged and gave up about 54 points per game, and as I mentioned, they give up about 52 this year, so a 2-point difference, but sometimes that's all you need to get those wins rolling your way. The last time the Bombers beat the Dragons was in the 2016-2017 season. In their second matchup of that season, it was in Pine City, and the Bombers got the victory 72-58. So it's been a while here for the Braham Bombers, and I'm sure they're looking to get off the slide there against the Dragons. It's again, it's been about 4 seasons since the Braham Bombers have gotten a win over the Dragons. On to the Pine City side, the Dragons come into this matchup at 3-0. Their win on opening night came against Onamia 76-26. Their next win came against Esco, who up to this point, the Dragons since 2002 were 0-6 against, including a loss in the playoffs. And the last time they played was all the way back in 2014. So it had been a while since these two teams have faced off against each other. But Pine City, 6 years later, would finally get a win over Esco at home, 81-71. And then after that win, they traveled to Ogilvie, which just last Friday, they traveled there, and they would get a convincing win, 90-44 over the Ogilvie Lions. Now, that Lions team is a lot tougher than what that scoreboard showed. They're going to be a tough beat this season, and I look for them to get stronger as the season goes along. But back to this game, the Dragons come into this game averaging about 82 points per game, and they only allow 47 points per game. Now, this Pine City offensive defense last year were in the top 5 of not just Class 2A, but all of Minnesota. Yeah, all of Minnesota basketball. They were in the top 5 of not only scoring offense, but scoring defense as well. They're looking to get back to there. In Class AA, it's there are quite a few teams. If I remember right, I counted 5. Yes, 5 that score over 90 points per game right now. And maybe one of the more surprising ones, one of them, and they're leading the way in Class AA, is Moose Lake Willow River. Yeah, they're averaging about 94 points per game to this point, so they're having quite the year. They've played 4 games so far, so Moose Lake Willow River may be a team to look out for, but for anyone facing them. But back to this one, as I mentioned. Now, in the last 4 seasons, the Dragons are 7-1 against the Bombers. That one loss coming all the way back in the 2016-17 season when they lost at home to the Bombers 72-58. Again, this matchup here tonight between the Braham Bombers and the Pine City Dragons. The Bombers are head coached by Jeff Eklund, and the Pine City Dragons are head coached by Kyle Allen. We'll take a break. We'll hear a word from our fine sponsors, and when we come back, we should have starting lineups. The national anthem should have played, and we should be set for basketball here inside Pine City High School. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Braham Area Public Schools, big enough to offer opportunity, small enough to stand out.
At Braham Area Public Schools, we strive to build positive connections with every student that walks into our school.
We are committed to knowing our students to help them grow into the best versions of themselves.
This is a school where every student can belong.
Our school offers a wide array of options for our students both in and out of the classroom to learn and grow into productive, contributing, service-minded citizens.
Braham Area Public Schools.
Big enough to offer opportunity, small enough to stand out.
Go Bombers!
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel all-natural pork butts for $1.59 per pound. Honey Crisp apples are just $1.79 per pound. Daggett's own fresh baked Italian bread is 2 for $3, and Best Choice mac and cheese is 3 for $1. Deals are good this week only while supplies last. So hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get-there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
K&K Concrete is a proud supporter of Pine City Dragon Athletics. K&K Concrete specializes in foundations, driveways, decorative concrete, and more. Find them on Google for more information. K&K Concrete would like to say good luck and go Dragons.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our Rapid Mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991. Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza Fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W Root Beer Freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Back here inside Pine City High School, just about set. Starters for the Bombers will be senior number 1, Kevin Lehman. Sophomore number 12, Caleb Schustad. Senior number 15, Hayden Lee. Senior number 31, Zach Yerke, and junior number 44, Jonah Johnson. It'll be from Peterson, Thiemann, Waxburg, and Jusac for the Pine City boys. 18 minutes on that, up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic North Branch has 24-hour access to care by calling 185-FAIRVIEW or your local clinic number. Here we go. Tip up is away, and it is taken in by the Bombers. So Bombers will get possession of it first. With it is Lehman. Lehman tries to get it off to his teammate Schustad, but it's taken in by Hayden Lee. Lee now to Yerke. Yerke will drift to his left. Nearly poked away there by Jusac. Jusac to Lee. Lee in the corner on the far side. Pass it off to Schustad. Schustad looking to drive. He passes it off there to Yerke. Yerke, who led this team back when they played Onamia. Now pass it to Lehman. Lehman for 2. The jumper doesn't go. Rebound by Fromm. Fromm up the court with it for the Dragons. Quickly in the paint, and he gets tripped by Schustad. No call is made on the play, and the ball is going to go back over to the Braham Bombers. Yerke will inbound here to Lee. Lee with it up the court, trying to get past Thiemann, and Thiemann's quick. Thiemann is probably one of the fastest ones on the court anytime he steps out there. With it is Yerke. Yerke, it's stolen away by Peterson. Peterson has it up the court now. Oh, poked away, but lucky Cameron Jusac is there for the 3. Oh, my goodness. It was in, and the ball just decided to come right out of the basket. And now it's poked out of bounds, but last touch there by Schustad of the Bombers, so the Dragons will hold on to possession. Jusac with the 3, and it looked good, but somehow it popped itself out of the basket. Halfway down, and it came out. Jusac will get the inbound from Fromm. Now to Peterson. Peterson to Waxburg. Waxburg back to Peterson. Peterson's going to drive into the paint. Nearly has it poked away. He finally gets up. Oh. And the scoreboard is off. So the whistle there is because the scoreboard has completely gone off. The shot, they're going to say it didn't count because the scoreboard, we're having some technical difficulties with it. There we go. It popped up back to normal time here. 16:56 left. And they are going to say now the shot did count. 2-0. Dylan Peterson gets the first points of the game here for the Dragons. Inbound is to Schustad. Schustad up the court with it. Gets it quickly here to Lee. Lee with a nice spin move. And then he gets it here to Yerke. Yerke can't get it to fall. No good. Rebound taken in by Jusac. Jusac passes off the mark a little bit. Waxburg pulls off a deep 3. My goodness, Waxburg not afraid to shoot it anywhere on the court, and this one is stolen away now by Caleb Fromm, the senior. Fromm's going to drive into the paint, no good, nearly takes his own rebound, but Kevin Lehman will get it for the Braham Bombers. Down quickly to Yerke in the offensive zone here for the Bombers. He's looking to pass it off to somebody, does in the paint to Lee to Jonah Johnson. He'll get it to fall, and it's 5-2. First points there for the Bombers go the way of Jonah Johnson. Now in the paint, a high shot there for Thiemann. It's no good, off the mark. It was rebounded by the Bombers, but they're going to say it was a travel, so the Pine City Dragons will keep possession down in their own offensive zone. 5-2, Pine City leads. Fromm's looking to inbound. He does deep to Peterson. Peterson in the near side corner there to Thiemann. Thiemann in the paint to Jusak. Jusak to Waxberg again. He pulls it up. Ooh, off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound there by Jusak. Jusak, he'll pass it off here to Fromm. Fromm keeps it from going out of bounds. Pass near side corner to Jusak. Off the mark again. Rebound's going to be taken in by Lee of the Bombers. He's got a lane. He's going to take it himself to the paint. It's up and good! Lee fouled, but the basket is good. He has a chance for a three-point play. 5-4. We got some quick moving action here in this one. This is bound to be a really good matchup between these two teams. Lee at the line for the possible three-point play. He puts up the shot. It's no good, but they'll get the rebound to the Bombers. Passes to Lee. Lee passes it all the way across court near side to Schusted for three, off the mark. Rebound again by the Bombers. Lee back to Schusted on the near side. He's looking to possibly pass it off here. He does try, he gets it in the paint. That was probably not the smartest pass, as it is stolen away by Jusak. Jusak off to, oh my goodness. I did not see what they're gonna call here. And yeah, a lot of fans questioning the call here. I didn't see it, but it's gonna be a turnover. So Braham's going to get possession of the ball back. Lee's going to wait before he passes it off to Schusted. Now Lehman in the corner. Lehman off to Yerke. Yerke with the short jumper. No good. Oh, it was kept in by the Bombers, but it's going to be taken in by Caleb Fromm. Fromm quickly up the court. Puts up a shot. Yeah, he's going to be fouled. So he's going to go to the line and shoot two. Fromm. Press the boost button there on that one. Got himself up the court quickly. And Kyle Allen, head coach for the Dragons, going to get an explanation on that last foul call. Fromm at the line. This first one's up. No good. Score remains 5-4. Dragons lead. Fromm back at the line for his second shot. Again, he missed his first. Second one is up. That one does fall. So Fromm with one of two there. It's 6-4. Dragons lead. Lee with it. Takes up the court, passes it. Oh, that one is going to be taken away. Jason Thiemann off to Fromm. Fromm almost has the travel, but gets it off to Peterson before he does. Up, no good. Rebound here by Yerke of the Bombers. He's going to take it down court. Oh, nearly loses possession. He gets it off to Hayden Lee. Lee to Lehman for three. Drains it. Kevin Lehman for three, and he'll give the Bombers a 7-6 lead. Quickly down the court, though, are the Dragons. Waxberg to Peterson. Peterson tries to make a move. He'll pass it off to Waxberg. Waxberg just going to put up a shot, and it falls. My goodness. Waxberg looking good early from three. It's 9-7. Waxberg, in these past two games, has turned into a bit of a three-point specialist here for the Dragons. Ball goes out of bounds. And I'm not sure who touched it last. I'll find out in just a second here, as you do. And the Dragons touched it last. Lehman gets set to inbound it here for the Bombers. Lehman inbounds it to Yerke. Yerke dribbles, passes to Schusted. It's poked out. Ooh, last touch there by the Dragons. Thiemann all over Schusted on that one. Poked it out. Yerke. We're going to get a sub here. Jonah Johnson will check out. John Mankey will check in for him. Yerke inbounds here to Lee. Lee's just going to put up the three. It's short off the front of the rim. Rebound here by Dylan Peterson of the Dragons. He's going to wait for the defense to clear out before he takes it up himself. On the far side, passes here to Thiemann. Thiemann in the paint there. to Blaisdell. Blaisdell to Fromm. Fromm at the top of the three-point line. He'll drive into the paint, wait for the defense to jump, puts up a shot. It's no good. A rebound here taken in by the Bombers. It's Yerke with it. Yerke going to circle back around, now come near side. Pass it off here to Lee. Lee's going to put it in the paint, now to Schusted. Schusted is going to drive. Shot not going to count. 9-7 the lead here for the Dragons over the Bombers. Foul was on the Dragons. They have 3 team fouls. It was Jason Thiemann with the foul. Land Crane, he'll pass it here to Mankey. Mankey all the way across court here to Lehman for 3, no good. Oh, Dylan Peterson fell. Rebound put up and in for 2 by the Bombers. It's 9-9. With it is Wilson. Wilson to Peterson. He has an open lane. Yeah, he's going to get the foul called on the Bombers. I believe that is Landcrane with his first. 9-9 tied here. 13 minutes left in the first half. Peterson at the line for 2. And he has the very unique granny-style free throw. Waxberg will check in for Fromm. I've seen the granny-style shot before, but never in a game up to this year until Dylan Peterson came out and did it in the second game of the season that I broadcasted here. But he misses on both, and the Bombers have the rebound. Mankey over to Lehman. Lehman thought about the 3, then drives, picks up his dribble, passes it off here to Landcrane. Landcrane, he's looking to drive. He does, drifting to his left now. Guarding him well is Wilson. Ooh, tough call there. But it is going to be on Wilson. It's his first. 4th team foul for the Dragons. Jusak will check in. Checking out is Dylan Peterson. Yerke passes it into Landcrane. Now to Lehman. Lehman looking to get a screen. He does. Very good defense, though, by the Dragons, and it is nearly stolen away there by Jason Thiemann. But he can't quite reel it in before it goes out of bounds. It will remain Bombers ball. Lehman getting set to inbound it here for the Bombers. Inbounds it to Yerke. Yerke with it in the paint there to Lehman. Blocked by Connor Jusak. Beautiful block. Waxberg up, puts up the shot, no good. His first one that hasn't fallen. Rebound here by Jason Thiemann. Thiemann off to Waxberg. Waxberg thought about the 3 and passes the ball to Wilson. Wilson back to Waxberg. Waxberg dribbles it once through his legs, but it's a shot and it's good. Waxberg, that's 3 threes now for him, and it's 12-9. Schusted with it. Over to Landcrane. Landcrane passes it back to Schusted. Nice job of getting it before it goes behind that half-court line. Back to Landcrane. Landcrane for a long 3, and he nails it. My goodness. Trading threes, these two teams. And Landcrane with the last one. That one from especially long. Jusak passes it off here to Wilson. Wilson thought about going in the paint. Now just gets it off to Waxberg. That's Waxberg's first miss from 3. And got a foul on the Dragons. Dragons getting into a bit of foul trouble early here. That's their 5th team foul. And that one's going to be on Jusak. That's his second. Him and Thiemann will check out. Peterson and Fromm will check in. 12-12 here in this one. 11.5 minutes left on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic. You can now find Dr. Raymond and Jenna Labine at the M Health Fairview North Branch location. So a timeout is called there on the court. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Monuments are everlasting commemoratives to show our appreciation for lives lived, moments given, and celebrations with loved ones. Braham Monument Company has helped countless families celebrate and commemorate lives and moments for over 110 years. So when you need them, they'll be there for you every step of the way with your monument selection. Check out their website at BrahamMonument.com and see for yourself the amazing selection they have.
Back inside Pine City High School, 12-all is the score here in the first half. I checked these before we got to start this game, and I wasn't able to get these scores to you, but Pine City, the Pine City girls hockey team is hosting Proctor. They are down 2-0 to Proctor. Hinckley Finlayson, the girls team, is hosting Onamia. Hinckley Finlayson down 12-14. And in the boys basketball game between Hinckley Finlayson and Onamia, Onamia is down 18-7. Bombers set to inbound here. They do here. It's off to Landcrane. Landcrane quickly up the court. He's double teamed. He gets it off to Yerke. Yerke nearly has that one stolen away. It's in the paint to Mankey. Mankey puts up the shot. It's good. Mankey with 2 there for the Bombers. And the inbound pass here to Waxburg. It's 14-12. It's Wilson with it now. Kayla Fromm for 3. It's short off the mark. Rebound by Dylan Peterson. Dylan Peterson puts up the shot. No good. Rebound here by Yerke. Yerke looking to pass it off. He does here to Schusted. Schusted has that one go out of bounds, but it will be last touched by a Dragon. And even 11 minutes left here in the first half. 14-12, the Bombers lead. Schusted gets the inbound from Yerke. Schusted passes it off here to Lee. Lee in the near side corner to Yerke. Yerke has that one stolen away. Peterson and then to Blaisdell. Off to Wilson, into the paint to Peterson. Peterson to Fromm. Fromm makes a man miss, then drives to the paint, puts up the shot. No good. Rebound here by Mankey of the Bombers. Hands it off to Lee. Lee up the court with it quickly. He's going to drive himself into the paint, pass it out here to Schusted. Schusted thinks about the 3. Pass it off here to Landcrane. Landcrane back to Schusted. Schusted gets it to Lee. Lee passes it here to Mankey on the near side. Mankey passes it to Landcrane. Landcrane takes a couple of dribbles, steps inside that 3-point line, then tosses it the way of Mankey. And Fromm tips it, but it goes out of bounds. It will remain Bomber ball as they lead 14-12 here. Lehman checks back in. He will check in for Schusted. Yerke set to inbound here. So a foul call there on the Bombers. That is on Hayden Lee. That's his first. Waxburg, he'll get set to inbound here for the Dragons. He does to Fromm. Fromm will just jog it up the court. Now trying to make a move on the defender. Nearly loses his dribble. Just gets it off here to Wilson. Wilson to his left inside the paint. Now to Dylan Peterson for 3. That one's short off the mark. Rebound here by the Bombers. It's up here to Yerke. Yerke to Lehman. Stops, puts up the jumper. It's good. 16-12, Dragons trail. Fromm in the paint, tries to put up a shot, no good. A rebound here by Blaisdell. My goodness, no foul getting called there. Bombers doing a good job down in that paint. Usually that's the golden spot there for the Dragons, as they usually get quite a bit of foul calls to go their way down in the paint, but not so far here tonight. And, ooh, on the far side, the pass from Lee to Lehman was riding that boundary line, and it managed to stay in bounds, and then, Fromm touched it just out of bounds. Waxburg checks out. Thiemann checks in for him. 16-12, they trail. Yerke into Landcrane. Landcrane off to Yerke. Or that's Lee, rather. Lee now to Yerke. He'll go inside the paint. Tries to pass in the paint to Mankey. And Mankey's going to drive to the basket. No good. Rebound by Mankey. Again, rebound by Mankey. That one's no good, and the rebound's finally taken in by Fromm. And Mankey's going to get the foul call on him. Braham now has 4 team fouls. Caleb Fromm inbounds it here to Luke Wilson. Wilson drifting far side. He's going to drive into the paint. He stops on his dribble. Off to Thiemann. Thiemann's going to drive to the paint. He has an open lane. Oh, tried to pass it off. Probably was better off just taking the shot himself. He found the open man for 3. He had the right idea going, but the defender's hand was just right there in the way. Getting their hands in the passing lane. That one's no good. Rebound here by Wilson. Wilson up the court. Into the paint to Peterson. Peterson gets it off here to Blaisdell. Blaisdell to Thiemann for three. Oh, off the mark. Rebound. It's on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Dragons. 12-16. Under 8.5 left here in this first half. Low scoring game for both of these teams. Again, Pine City averages about 82 a game. Bombers 60. But I mentioned before, this is going to be a really good game between these two rivals. Inbound pass from Fromm is to Blaisdell. Blaisdell back to Fromm on the far side. Fromm deciding to drive into that paint. He gets it. He gets it to fall and the foul. So a possible three-point play coming the way for the Dragons. It's 14-16. Fromm, it's that one to fall as he was going up. That foul there. Not sure number, it's 15 flashing. So Hayden Lee gets his second. Fromm at the line to shoot one for the possible three-point play to bring the score back within one. Shot is up. Off the front of the rim and gets the nice roll. Three-point play right there for Fromm. It's 15-16. Pine City leads. Or excuse me, they trail 16-15. Bombers lead this one. Bombers trying to switch their fortune here as of late against Pine City. Again, they are 7-1 since 4 years ago. Foul. Ooh, that's going to be called on Wilson. Wilson will check out. In for him will be Waxberg. Schusted will inbound it for the Bombers. He does here to, can't catch the number. That was Lehman. He's off the mark. No good. Peterson up the court with it for the Dragons. He passed it far side to Fromm. Fromm for an open three. Long. That one's no good. Oh, Dylan Peterson had it for a second loose possession. Schusted has it up the court quickly there. And that was to Connor Johnson, who checks into the game. And it's out of bounds off the hands, I believe, of Caleb Fromm. Mankey going to check out. Yerke back in. Yerke's going to inbound this pass. Yerke inbounds here to Schusted. Schusted back to Yerke. Yerke drifting to his left, now stops. And it is stolen away by Caleb Fromm. Fromm up the court with it. He's got a lane. It's one-on-one. He puts up the shot. It's good. 17-16. And now the other way is Lehman for two. And it's 18-17. Bombers right back with the lead. Peterson to Waxberg. Waxberg trying to make a move. Oh, nice spin move, Waxberg. But the shot is no good off to Peterson. Now off to Thiemann. Wide open three. He drills it. Jason Thiemann, his first points of the game come the way of a three-pointer. It's 20-18. Schusted with it. He tries to pass it off here to Connor Johnson. Johnson being double-teamed. Oh, we got, the refs are conflicting here. One ref said he got it out of bounds off the player's foot. The other said a timeout. They're going to grant the timeout. So while they take a short break, we'll take a short break as well and hear a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Back here inside Pine City High School, got an update for you that Proctor Hermantown Co-op is in Pine City to face off against the Dragons. Their inaugural season for the girls hockey team here. The Dragons trailed 5-1 in that second period. But that is to a team who is year in and year out in the playoffs and in the section championship game, along with in the state tournament. So maybe that game not going their way right now, but a lot to learn, and they could still possibly get themselves back in it as there's still another period and a half left to go in that game. In this one, the Dragons lead 20-18. That ball went out of bounds. Jason Thiemann tried to save it. He wasn't able to get to it in time. And it will be Bomber ball. Lehman gets the inbound pass, nearly knocked away by Thiemann. Thiemann doing a good job there. Schusted passes it off. Ooh, somehow gets it back. Now gets it to Johnson. Johnson all the way over to Lehman. Lehman to Yerke. Yerke thought about the three, pulls it down. He'll drive into the paint. It's up. Oh, they're going to call. That's going to be on Fromm. Looked like Fromm had his feet put in place, and he wasn't moving. But he apparently the ref saw that he was. Looked like he maybe took a step one way before he fully got set. Either way, Yerke's at the line for the Bombers to shoot two. First one is up and good. 19-20. That's the score, not the year. Second shot is up. And that one's off the front of the back of the rim. I apologize, no good. Yerke, 1 of 2 there. This passes off to Dylan Peterson. Peterson now to Cole Waxberg. He loses it just for a moment. And he'll just hand it to Thiemann, who comes over to take it. Thiemann looking to drive. Puts it up. I think he was fouled on the way up, so he's going to go to the line and shoot two. That foul on Isaiah Landcrane. So Jason Thiemann going to go to the line to shoot two. That's Landcrane's second. 16 fouls for the Braham Bombers, 7 for the Pine City Dragons. Thiemann's first one is up. Off the front of the rim, no good. Score remains 20-19. Dragons leading. Fromm will check out. In for him is Luke Wilson. Thiemann getting set up for his second free throw. Thiemann's second one is up. This one's good. So Thiemann hits 1 of 2 there. It's 21-19. With it is Schusted. Schusted. They're really quick to the whistle tonight. I noticed that in the JV game here. These refs not going to allow you to get away with anything here tonight. And because they are in the bonus, they get to go to the line for a 1-and-1. Waxberg will check out. Fromm checks back in. Schusted's first one is good. 20-21. And the way it is on the scoreboard, that's the year that it is this year. Schusted's second one is up and good as well. And we are tied at 21 apiece. Schusted hits both. Thiemann up the court now for the Dragons. He looks to pass it. No one there. Now to Wilson. Wilson will get the pass. Shoots the three right away. No good. Rebound taken in by the Bombers. It's Yerke. Yerke going to be double teamed. Oh, Pine City almost took it away there from Yerke. For long three is Landcrane. He's off the mark. It's going to be a rebound. Oh, too many Dragons going for it at once, and Jonah Johnson's going to be the beneficiary of that. It's 23-21. Bombers lead. Peterson with it. Stops on his dribble. Gets it here to Blaisdell. Blaisdell drives off to Wilson now. Wilson trying to drive. He does. He finds a lane. He stops. We got a whistle before he puts up the shot. It's going to be on Braham. And that's going to be on Lehman. And that's his first. 17 fouls here for Bombers, 8 for the Dragons. So the Dragons are now in the bonus, so they get to go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. Wilson's first one up, no good. Rebound there by the Bombers. Yerke with it for the Bombers. Yerke trying to get it off here. He does to Lehman. Off now to Landcrane. Landcrane to Yerke. Yerke thought about the three. Good defense there from Fromm to Lehman. Lehman puts it up and in for two. 25-21. Thiemann has it to Fromm. Fromm trying to make a defender miss. He puts up the shot. No good. Peterson just mistimed the jump there, and it's rebounded here by the Bombers. Landcrane to Jonah Johnson for two again. Wide open in the paint was Johnson, and Pine City's going to have to call a timeout here. Bombers just went on an 8-0 run there. And the Dragons trail 27-21 here in this game. They are going to take a timeout, and while they do that, we will as well. You're listening to basketball here on WCMP.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Back inside Pine City High School, the Dragons trail at home 21-27 to the Bombers. The Bombers trying to end a 7-game losing streak here against the Dragons. Coming out of the timeout here. Pine City looked like they were going to be switching momentum back to their side, but then the Bombers get a few good blocks, get a nice couple rebounds, and they take the lead and went on an 8-0 run. And now we got not sure what's going on. We don't have a word as to, it looks like Dylan Peterson may have had some blood. Again, took care of that. Now we're back to play. Checking in for the Dragons is Charlie Osmus, only an 8th grader, getting some varsity playing time. Fromm pass it out to Peterson. Peterson back to Fromm. Fromm off here to Thiemann. Thiemann to Fromm. Fromm thought about the 3, then he's going to drive into the paint. Stolen away there by Yerke. Yerke passed it off here to Schusted. Schusted with it now. The bench for the Bombers getting loud here, supporting their team. Yerke off to Schusted for 3. Good. Schusted for the 3, and it's 30-21. The Dragons trail at home here against the Bombers. Dylan Peterson for 3. Oh, that one's well short. Again, quick to the whistle are these refs. 30-21. Blaisdell checks out. Cameron Jusak checks in. Oh, Schusted lost his footing. And now Landcrane will get it off to Schusted. Back here to Lehman. Lehman off to Schusted, and he nearly loses it again. He'll get it off to Landcrane. Landcrane in the paint to Jonah Johnson for 2 again. That is a mismatch they are utilizing right now down in the paint. Thiemann to Jusak. Jusak was a good point shooter for them last year. He's going to pull it down, pass off to Osmus. Osmus to Peterson. Peterson nearly has it stolen away. He makes the defender pay for trying to steal it away. That shot's no good. Man, the Dragons, they are getting no foul calls in that paint. They usually get quite a few, but none so far here tonight. Schusted, and that one goes off his hands. It seems like the Dragons are just getting nothing called their way. I mean, I tell you what, in the games that I've broadcast here for the Dragons, I mean, in a half, they probably get about 4, 5, or 6 even fouls inside the paint when they go to drive to the paint like they have tonight. And so far, none tonight. So Braham doing a great job tonight. Osmus, a rainbow 3. It's no good. And another defensive rebound here for the Bombers. Yerke to Lee. Lee splits the defenders. Off here to Landcrane. He's the 3-point specialist. It's no good. Thiemann tries to tip it to his teammate. And luckily, Osmus will get the rebound. And he'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. 18 fouls now for each team. 2:41 left in this first half. 32-21 is the score on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview North Branch Urgent Care has extended its hours from noon to 8 p.m. weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Charlie Osmus, only an 8th grader. He's at the line for a 1 and 1 here for the Dragons. First one is up. just short. No good. Another rebound there for the Bombers. Seems like the Dragons want to play off of the glass a little bit here tonight. But so far, the Bombers have really used that as an opportunity to help them get the lead. Oh, I mean, Caleb Fromm did what he could to get that one in and keep it alive. But it backfired a little bit, and my goodness, the Bombers capitalized off the mistake. And now finally, Jusek going to end the slide there for the Dragons after a 15-point tear by the Bombers. Jusek ends the slide, and it's 23-34. Pass out of bounds there from the Bombers, so Dragons will get it back from to Thiemann. Thiemann to Osmus. Osmus thought about the three, pulls it down, passes it off here to Jusek on the near side. Jusek to Fromm. Fromm will drive it into the paint. That is one thing I've noticed that they have done tonight, is they are just driving to the paint tonight a lot more than they usually would. Jusek gets another two, 25-34. Bombers on their offensive side. Gets it off to Yerke. Yerke now guarded by Jusek. Nearly taken away. Yerke's going to drive into the paint. Pass off here to Lehman. Lehman all alone for three. Oh, in and out. And rebound by Osmus. He's got it. Oh, again, a quick whistle. These refs are quick to the whistle tonight. Maybe a little too quick for some people. I would have liked to see them be able to scramble for that ball a little bit longer, but refs are quick to the whistle tonight. But you got to adjust your play, again, based on the refs as well. Not only do you have to play the team, sometimes... Oh, and Landgren just answers with a three, 37-25. And as I was saying, sometimes you got to adjust on the fly for what the refs are calling as well. And, yeah, Peterson, he's going to get called for the foul. Clear foul there on that one. Go to the line and shoot 1-on-1 here for the Bombers. Dragons so far having a tough time here tonight. And again, like I mentioned earlier, they're not shooting from the long range that they normally would be in a game. They're trying to take it into the paint. And maybe that's for a reason. Maybe they're trying to get Braham into some foul trouble early. But so far, it's not working that way for them. The first shot is no good. Off the mark. Rebound taken in by Jusek. Jusek, he's up the court with it. Near side. Driving into the paint. Nearly stolen away by Lee. Finally into the paint to Thiemann. Thiemann, ooh, that one's stolen away by Lee. Now to Yerke. That's Landcrane. Landcrane to Schusted. That's a travel. Some sort of break there for the Dragons. 37-25. They trail. Fromm inbound to Thiemann. Back to Fromm. Fromm trying to drive into the paint again. Off to Jusek. He backs up for the three. Off the front of the rim. I thought it was in. I was about to adjust my scoreboard. And it's no good. Lee out deep here to Landcrane. Landcrane off to Schusted. He's wide open for the three. No good. Fromm will get the rebound. 23 seconds left. Fromm. Ooh, Thiemann. The pass for him was just in front of him. Pine City seems to be pressing a little too much right now. I think they just need to settle things down here, get back into rhythm. Not going to be much chance to get into a rhythm in 19 seconds, but if you can get something here before half, because Braham right now has all momentum, and there you go. Schusted loses possession of it, trying to make the defender miss, and that's Blaisdell. Blaisdell wasn't fooled at all, and he loses possession. So here we go, 14 seconds left. Do the Dragons try and get the last shot? Or do they just try and score, maybe get the ball back once again before the half? Thiemann. Okay, set to inbound it. We're getting a couple more subs here for the Bombers before that happens. Thiemann's going to inbound it here to Fromm. And not too much urgency, so it looks like Dragons are going to be okay maybe. Dragons get a foul call. Braham doesn't like it, but that one was pretty clear. 9 fouls now for each team. 7 seconds left. Jusek for A 1-1 opportunity at the line. First one is up. Ooh, good. Nope, it's called a shooting foul. 26-37. Down to an 11-point lead here for the Bombers. 7 seconds left. This one's up. That one gets a friendly roll. 27-37. 7 seconds left. You don't want to let Bombers get anything from deep here. That would just, I mean, they have all momentum, but that would just continue to give them momentum, and that's what you need. Landcrane can't handle it. He dribbles it, and it goes out of bounds. You have 5 seconds left here for a last-second shot. So it's going to be, I mean, if they can get a shot off here, whether it's a 2 or 3, man, that's going to give them a lot of momentum. From, he gets it. He's going to go up to the line. He's going to drive. He's got 2 seconds, puts up a shot, no good. Nope, we get a call. No. Oh, I thought it was a foul. Nope. Either way, that's halftime. Halftime here in Pine City. The Dragons trail the Bombers 37-27. We'll go to break here, and when we come back, we'll take a look and recap that first half here between the Bombers and Dragons, and we'll take a look at the other games going on around the WCMP listening area. But you're listening to basketball here on WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Braham Area Public Schools, big enough to offer opportunity, small enough to stand out.
At Braham Area Public Schools, we strive to build positive connections with every student that walks into our school.
We are committed to knowing our students to help them grow into the best versions of themselves.
This is a school where every student can belong.
Our school offers a wide array of options for our students both in and out of the classroom to learn and grow into productive, contributing, service-minded citizens.
Braham Area Public Schools.
Big enough to offer opportunity, small enough to stand out.
Go Bombers!
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel all-natural pork butts for $1.59 per pound. Honey Crisp apples are just $1.79 per pound. Daggett's own fresh baked Italian bread is 2 for $3, and Best Choice mac and cheese is 3 for $1. Deals are good this week only while supplies last. So hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here inside Pine City High School, the Dragons trail the Bombers right now 37-27 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch that for your convenience have same day and evening appointments. Looking at that first half, this is not Dragon-esque, really. They are used to scoring a lot of points per game. As I mentioned in the pregame, 82 points per game is their average. Right now, they're set to score about 54. 54, that would just obliterate their average. But right now, the Bombers are right on pace. They scored 37 in that first half, and they average about 60, so they're set to overscore that. And it's been a fast first half, that is for sure. That first half just blew by. It was a lot of action, quick action. Both teams getting into some foul trouble there towards the end. It was a pretty clean first part of that first half, but then towards the end it started to get a little bit messy. Both teams were getting in foul trouble. At the free throw line, that is where really the Bombers are getting most of their points to come from here for the lead. The Dragons right now struggling a little bit inside that paint to get any shots to fall right now. So if they're going to get back in this game, I think that's one thing that they need to improve on. We'll start with the Dragons, who trail right now. Their leading scorer is Cole Waxberg. He shot 3 threes in that first half. That's how he has 9. And then it's 2 players with 6. It's Cameron Jusak and Caleb Fromm, both with 6. Then it is Jason Thiemann with 4 and Dylan Peterson with 2. On the Bombers side, they have with 9 is Kevin Lehman, their leading scorer. Then with 8 is Jonah Johnson. Jonah Johnson, he was really a mismatch there for quite a few series there on offense. He would just get into the paint, kind of just sit there, wait for the ball to get to him, and then just put up the shot, and it was working for him. And then the Dragons started to key off on that, so the Bombers had to go a different way, and they found success that way as well. With 6 points for them is Isaiah Landcrane. Caleb Schusted has 5. 3 points for Zach Yerke and 2 for Hayden Lee and John Mankey. That's how they have 37 points. Well, when we come back, I'll give you a recap of some of the games that are going on WCMPradio.com, and I will also give my keys to the game of what I think it's going to take for both of these teams to get the victory here tonight. Again, I'm Ethan Gameday Gilman with you for this action, and you're listening to basketball on WCMP.
K&K Concrete is a proud supporter of Pine City Dragon Athletics. K&K Concrete specializes in foundations, driveways, decorative concrete, and more. Find them on Google for more information. K&K Concrete would like to say good luck and go Dragons.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Back inside Pine City High School, we're just about a minute and a half away from the beginning of the second half. My keys to the game for each team. For Braham, do not change a thing. Whatever you have, whatever the game plan has been to this point, keep it up. That is what has got you this lead. Keep suffocating Pine City on defense. Don't allow them to get inside that paint and get any easy shots. And force them to go to the line right now because Pine City's struggling. They're hitting about 50% from the free throw line right now. And you definitely want to be a lot better than that from the free throw line. And again, just keep up what they're doing, because Pine City, what they try to do a lot is drive into the paint and get you to foul. And Braham, I think they maybe have one foul with the Pine City Dragons driving to the paint tonight, and that is a big key for the Dragons usually, and they haven't been able to do that here tonight. For the Dragons, I think you got to switch it up a little bit. I think you're going to have to go back to that perimeter game, back to what you know best. Start to hit on those threes. Of course, if you got an open lane to the basket, take it, of course. You don't want to give that up just to take a three, but you need to get that perimeter game going, because if you do not, I think it's going to be trouble here tonight. But it's a tough game. This Braham team has showed up tonight. They're a very, very tough team. It'll be a very interesting second half. Of course, Pine City down 37-27. Scores from around the WCMP listening area. The Pine City girls hockey team trailing Proctor Hermantown 7-1 at the end of 2. The girls basketball game between Hinckley Finlayson and Onamia. Hinckley Finlayson up 47-40. The basketball game, girls basketball, between Pine City and Braham. Pine City up 29-27. And Hinckley Finlayson boys are up on Onamia 50-26. 18 minutes back up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics with convenient on-site pharmacy in North Branch. That includes drive-up service and mail order. Here we go. Dylan Peterson will start it with the ball here for the Dragons. He puts it off a defender's foot, so it's going to be a kick ball, and the Dragons will keep possession. In to inbound it is Fromm to Jusak, and that's one way to start it. Jusak scores 2 in the first points of the second half. It's 29-37. The Bombers have it in their offensive zone. Ooh. And that was close. Looked like both teams touched it simultaneously, but the refs decide the Dragons touched it last before it went out of bounds. Lehman to inbound it here. And it's pass to Yerke. Yerke has a wide open lane, but the layup too strong. Jusak with the rebound. Off to Fromm. Fromm drifting to his right. Pass off to Peterson. Peterson to Waxberg in the paint to Jusak. Jusak that, oh no. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's a tough call. Allen not too happy with Jusak on that one. Jusak now out, and in for him is Blaisdell. No good on the shot is Lehman. Nearly stolen away by Peterson. Waxberg for the 3, that's not good. And a rebound here by the Bombers. Yerke deep, throwed, gonna be overthrown. Stolen away by Waxberg. Dylan Peterson. Early timeout here by the Dragons, and Allen is not happy. He is very frustrated with how his team is playing right now. Maybe a little bit out of position. Maybe they're pressing a little too much, and it's going to be a full timeout. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to Basketball on WCMP.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Back inside Pine City High School, timeout over. And the Dragons back out on the court. They do get the ball. Wilson off to Fromm. Fromm to Peterson. Peterson, he's going to drive into the paint. Pass it off here to Thiemann. Thiemann over to Fromm. Fromm thought about the 3. He dribbles inside the paint now. Passes it off here to Peterson. Peterson drift to his right. To Wilson. Wilson with the wide open 3. That's hard. Too hard. And Fromm gets the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds off of a Braham Bomber. 37-29. Bombers still lead. Fromm set to inbound. He inbounds it deep here to Thiemann. Thiemann to Peterson. Peterson to Blaisdell for 3. Oh, just off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Jonah Johnson. Up the court with it is Lee for the Bombers. And, oh, Yerke one-handed, OBJ-esque. And easy layup, no good by Lehman. And he's going to get foul. He's going to get the foul on him. I didn't think that Lehman should have done that, but I'm not a basketball player, so. Lehman gets the foul call there. I understand that he wanted to try and go for the ball, but you want to save yourself from getting the foul. Now he has 2 on the game. Peterson with it for the Dragons. Thought about getting it to Blaisdell, Blaisdell. And now it's to Fromm. Fromm to Blaisdell. Blaisdell in the paint, off to Peterson. Peterson trying to drift around, trying to find someone open. He can't. Gets it off to Wilson. Wilson fakes a throw, trying to get past the defender. Off to Peterson. Peterson driving to Wilson. Wilson off to Thiemann. Thiemann, to Blaisdell. Blaisdell drives in the paint, trying to pass off to someone. He does to Fromm, and Fromm loses it. Otherwise, he would have had a chance at a 3. And that is Wilson with it. Wilson has it poked away, stolen away by Braham. Now it's stolen right back. Thiemann swats it away from Lee. Caleb Fromm to Peterson. To Wilson. To Peterson. Oh, Peterson off his foot. Now to Thiemann in the far side corner. To Fromm. Fromm drives. Trying to pass it off to someone. He can't find anyone. He just hands it to Thiemann. Thiemann. Dribble to his right. He decides to drive. Yeah, that's a foul. And Lehman knew it as soon as he did it. Taps his chest, says, my bad. Lehman, man, he's giving it his all here tonight. Almost got the ball to go the other way, but he did get the foul. He did get his elbow. So Lehman with 3 will have to check out. He's playing his rear end off here. He gets a deserved rest. I don't know if he actually rested there in that first half. I think he was out there that entire half. Refs pointing at opposite scoreboards, trying to get things figured out. And it looks like they figured it out now. Back to the action here. Under 15 minutes left here in the second half. Dragons trail 29-37. Fromm set to inbound. He does to Peterson. Peterson to Blaisdell. Blaisdell to Thiemann for an open 3. Got it! Thiemann got it to fall. 32-37. Off to Lee. Lee back and forth pass. Oh, Peterson, good job. Good job by Peterson. The pass from Landcrane from Lee was back to Lee. And Peterson, I mean, he was right there to knock it away. Just couldn't hold it in from going out of bounds. Now Pine City's bench is getting loud. Yerke, he tries to pass it across court to Shoeshead. Now to Landcrane. He is their 3-point specialist, and he drains it. It's 40-32. This game, plenty of time left for both teams here. Oh, Peterson can't control it. Off of him, and Braham will take over with the ball. That's another thing that Pine City has done a lot of there in that first half. They got a lot of turnovers on the offensive side of the ball. You can't, I mean, in basketball, there are quite a few by both sides. Travel, yeah, because as soon as he took it in, he slid. And that's a foul, or a foul, that's traveling. Bit of a slick spot for Lee as he tried to pull that one in. Cross court here to Wilson for 3. Good! Luke Wilson, his first points of the game. So a whistle on the play. We got a foul there on someone. I think it's on the Dragons. Not really sure. Doesn't matter because the basket counts and Braham will get the ball anyways. 35-40. Lee with it. Directing traffic, trying to get a screen. Thiemann works through it before the pass is off to Yerke. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mentioned it in the first half. These refs are quick to the whistle here tonight. Looked like a good steal, but they get the whistle called. And Pine City had a chance at and wide open too, but whistle was quick there by the refs. Both teams, I mean, they are both out here giving it everything they have. Mankey in the corner. Thought about the long three off to Landcrane now. Landcrane has it for the Bombers. He passes it off here to Schusted. Schusted to Lehman. Wide open three. 43-35. Wilson off to Thiemann. Ooh, Thiemann thought about three. Takes the dribble, though. Pass off to Blaisdell for Fromm. Oh, off the front of the rim. No good. Fromm has struggled tonight shooting the ball a little bit. And he can't hit the three there. Yerke with it. Oh, pass is no good. Landcrane can't hold on to it. And the Dragons will get the ball back. Jusak and Waxburg will check in for Blaisdell and Thiemann. 35-43. We are set for some good action here in this second half. It has already been really good up to this point. Wilson with it, trying to dribble into the paint. He picks up his dribble, trying to find someone to pass out to. He does. Cole Waxburg. I'm surprised he didn't pull up the three there. Oh my goodness, no foul call there. But Jusak gets the rebound, puts it up and in for two. Jusak with another point to his total, 37-43. Oh, Schusted nearly lost it. Now it's stolen away there by Peterson. Peterson puts it up, no good. Maybe should have waited for his teammates, but it's stolen right back there by Jusak. But it rolls out of bounds, last touch by Braham. My goodness. By the night's end, I may not have a voice. This one's going to come down to the wire. I can already tell. This is such a good game here between two Great River Conference rivals. It's up for three, no good by Waxburg. Oh my goodness, what a rebound there by Caleb Fromm. Back to Waxburg. Peterson with it now. Stops his dribble. Passes it off to Fromm. Fromm, the only returning starter from last year for the Dragons. Off to Jusak. Jusak decides to drive into the paint, puts up a shot. Oh, nice block there from Braham. Pine City playing a bit of a full court press here. Peterson on Yerke, over to Schusted. Timeout by Braham? Yes. Timeout by Braham. My goodness, what a game this has been so far. It is going to be an exciting second half. It already has been, as I mentioned. A lot of good action here tonight. But we have some other teams going on, playing here tonight. And over in that game between the Braham and Pine City girls, I've been told that that one is another good game as well. Of course, as I mentioned, it was at halftime, and Pine City did lead 29-27. So that one's a close one as well. So, man, Pine City Braham, a lot of good action here tonight between these two squads, whether it be boys basketball or girls basketball. It has been good here tonight. Of course, the Pine City girls playing just across the street against the Proctor Hermantown Mirage. Of course, that's a tough team. Again, they're usually in the state tournament year in and year out. And last I checked, the girls, Pine City girls trailed 7-1. But again, and that was at the end of the second period. But again, still a lot of hockey left to play for that squad. But this is their inaugural season, and they're having a good one so far. Schusted double teamed. Yerke now to Lehman. Lehman puts up the shot. Going to be an offensive charge. Braham doesn't like it. I thought it was close. That was a really close call. That is Lehman's fourth. Oh my. I mean, he's their leader on offense, on the offensive side of the ball. And we get a whistle? So Lehman's going to check out. Hayden Lee will check in for him. Man, that was a close one. I don't know. That was really close. Either way, Pine City does have the ball. Waxburg back to Fromm. Over to Wilson, now back to Fromm again. Fromm takes it past half court. Fromm to Peterson. Peterson stops his dribble. Gives it off here to Wilson. Wilson Over here to Jusak. Jusak to Fromm with the open three. It's good! Fromm nails the three, and it's 40-43. Far side, Lee with it. And I think that's a carry. 43-30, 40. Fans from both sides now getting into it. Of course, the Bombers bench, those are their fans. Fromm will step back for the three. Man, that was a rainbow shot, but he got it to fall nonetheless, and it's tied 43. Here we go, it's tied. 11 minutes left here in the second half. Yerke with it for the Bombers. Over to Schusted. Schusted with the quick three. My goodness, that was a line drive from Schusted, but he nonetheless nails it. 46-43. Off to, Jusak. That was a tough pass. And it's stolen away by Yerke. Yerke to Schusted. He'll take another three. That one's off the mark. Rebound here by Jusak. Jusak up the court with it. To Wilson, to Peterson. I think it was tipped. I think the defender got a hand on it. Goes out of bounds. My goodness, 46-43. Fromm. Inbound to Waxberg. Waxberg to Peterson. Peterson, Wilson. Lee, I thought that should have been a call, but it wasn't. And Wilson for three. That one's a line drive in and out. Fromm right there to get the rebound. He puts it up and in for two. 45-46. On the quarter of the Bombers, it's Landcrane. He's the three-point guy for him, but Schusted showing he can get it done. Nearly stolen away. Lee has it. Schusted. I thought he was about to jack the three. He takes it down. Pass it off to Landcrane. Landcrane back to Schusted. Schusted in the near side corner, trying to get it off to someone. He takes a dribble, picks up his dribble. Kick ball. Fromm kicked it like a soccer ball. Thiemann now checking in for Fromm for the Dragons. 45-46. Dipping under 10 minutes here left in this game. Inbound here to Landcrane. Landcrane in the paint. Nice job by Wilson to knock that pass away from Mankey. Mankey, if Wilson misses on that tip, Mankey has a wide open two. Lee. Landcrane, wide open three. Misses, but Lee gets the rebound. Off to Yerke. Yerke. Call there on the Dragons. And they're calling it a shooting foul. I thought he was on the court when that whistle got blown, but they're saying he was in the process of shooting at Yerke at the line. No good for his first. Yerke again gets his second. So Yerke hits one of two. It's 47-45. And now with it is Wilson. Wilson will just back his way to the basket. He gets it off here to Jusak for three. No good. Rebound here by Landcrane. Landcrane will get it, takes it up the court himself. Finds it, drives it to Schusted. He's good. 49-45. Man, it seems like the Dragons just get so close and then they just can't keep up. This Braham team very good on both sides of the ball. Wilson trying to find someone to pass off to. He does to Jusak. Jusak with a nice lead-in pass there. It's 47-49. Yerke up the court with it for the Bombers. Jusak trying not to get a call. I don't understand how that wasn't a call on either one of these teams, but Lee is going to put it up and in for two. I thought that should have been a call on either one of the teams. And shot there from Waxberg for three. 50-51. And it's stolen away by the Dragons, by Waxberg. Peterson wide open. They finally get the lead back. But, man, after the Dragons take the lead, this Bombers team has just come back with a vengeance and went on a tear. 52-51, stolen away again by the Dragons. This is usually when Braham starts to heat up and start to get things going on offense. Jusak will just hand it off to Wilson. Wilson trying to find a lane. He can't. He stops. Pass it to Waxberg. Waxberg out to Thiemann for three. No long. No, Landcrane can't hang on to it. Oh, that's... Oh, one ref overriding the other, and he saw what I saw, is that Thiemann unfortunately kicked it out with his feet. It was at his feet, and he tried to get that. He tried to pull it in, but he was trying to protect him and the other player while they were sliding out of bounds, and unfortunately, it just slides off of his feet. So Bombers do get the ball, and as I said, man, when this Bomber team, when they give up the lead to the Dragons, they usually go on a 6-7 point tear, so let's see what they do. Yerke pulls up the short jumper, no good. Rebound by Fromm. Fromm now has it for the Dragons, stops on his dribble deep in the paint. Gets it off to Wilson. Wilson trying to make a man miss. He will drive to the paint. He'll get it off here to Waxberg. Waxberg, ooh. His body looked a little bit funky on that shot, and he knows it too. He's frustrated with himself. Jusak checks in for Wilson. He just looked, it just looked off when he shot that ball. Either way, Braham has it back. Pass here to Lehman. Lehman has 4 fouls in this game. Ooh, stolen away by Thiemann. And Thiemann, oh my goodness, how is that not a foul? And now a foul call on the Dragons, on Thiemann. I'm sure they're going to get Thiemann. So Thiemann does get the foul call. That's his third. 52-51. Inbound here to Lee. Lee, no, he did travel. Yeah, he took it in, and then he took that one step too many before dribbling the ball. It was close. I thought he started to roll that ball out of his hand before he took the step, but ooh, just too close. The ref called him for traveling. Pine City gets the ball back. Jusak for 3. It's no good. Rebound taken in, I thought, by Lee. Oh my goodness. They fall to the court, and that's, oh. Lee with keeping the cool head there. Looked like, I think it looked for a second like he was going to get up and be absolutely angry about falling to the court there, but he gets up, keeps a cool head about it, and helps the Dragon up off the court. You love to see that sportsmanship in the heat of the moment like it is, and I think the refs are going to call the coaches here to calm things down a little bit. It's getting a bit heated here in this game, and I think this is a good call by the refs to get the coaches together here and calm things down a little bit. It is a rivalry game, but you got to settle down a little bit here. It's getting pretty heated. I think that's what he was telling him. I didn't hear. Of course, I have my headset on. I'm way up here. But I would assume that's what he told the coaches. Again, it is a rivalry game, and it's in conference, but again, you have to make sure you keep yourself and your players cool, and sometimes when you get a little heated, the players do as well, so you want to make sure you don't have your players do anything too silly to hurt either them or the other team. Rebound there by Lehman for the Bombers. He's trying to dribble it past Fromm. He does. Nice dribble behind the back. Gets it off here to Johnson. Johnson's going to drop. Oh, an early whistle. That looked clean to me. I'm not a basketball expert, so I'll leave it to the refs. So Thiemann's going to have to check out with his 4th foul. I'll let you decide, the viewers. I'll let you decide what that was. Was it a foul or was it clean? I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, it matters on which fan base you are. But Johnson gets the inbound from Lee. Ooh, what's that call going to be? Looks like it's going to be on the Bombers. But nobody, okay, I was going to say, nobody's down there to get the inbound. Waxberg gets down there. Waxberg inbounds it here to Peterson. We are in for quite the finish here. As Peterson has it. Fromm gets it. Nearly stolen away by Connor Johnson. He gets it back to Peterson. Peterson all the way across court here to Wilson. Wilson trying to make a man miss. He gets it off to Jusak. Jusak thought about the three, drives into the paint, takes a hop step, passes it out here to Fromm. Fromm in the face of a defender. Oh, off the mark. Jusak trying to get it. Oh, it's taken him now by Peterson. Oh, pass was trying to get it to Jusak there. Stolen away by Yerke. Now to Lee. Lee up the court with it. So fast is Lee. He was the quarterback for this Braham Bomber team. I don't think... Does the basket count? That was close. I don't know. No, it is. So the basket is going to count. 53-52. Lee's at the line. As I was saying, Hayden Lee was the quarterback for that Braham Bomber football team. Fromm on the sideline. Wiping his nose, might have a little bit of blood. Either way, Lee is at the line to shoot one for the possible three-point play. Fromm's gonna have to go back to the locker room. And now Allen wants an explanation on something. Blaisdell. I think Allen was saying he thought they got time to maybe make sure that Fromm was okay and get him back on the court. The other ref wants them to get the action going. So Lee's first shot and only shot is up and good. He completes the three-point play. It's 54-52. Waxberg with it. Man, he has been good from three tonight. So far, he's cooled off here in the second half, though. Blaisdell to Wilson. Wilson trying to drive. Gets it off to Waxberg. Waxberg is going to drive. He backs up, thought about the three, drives again into the paint. Pass it off here to Peterson. Oh, nearly loses the ball, does Peterson. Gets it off to Wilson. Wilson going to drive into the paint. Pass it off to Jusak. Jusak thought about three yet again. Pulls it down, dribbles his way. Gives it to Waxberg. Waxberg just telling him, hey, give me the ball. Oh, no, they're going to call him for the charge there. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to keep out of that one. I'm going to keep out of that one. Schusted will check in here for the Bombers. He's in for, that is Connor Johnson. Fromm is back out there. He'll come in for Blaisdell. 54-52. Dragons trail. Schusted with it. He's up the court quickly. Lee, open shot, no good. Jusak with the rebound. Waxberg up the court with it for the Dragons. Waxberg, hand off to Jusak. I mean a long three, maybe an ill-advised three. And Bombers will have it right back. Lehman to Schusted. Schusted telling his team what to do, trying to get him to get in position. Gets off to Lee. Lee passes, no good. Dylan Peterson gets it for the Dragons. Oh, and he's going to be fouled, and he gets the shot to fall. Dylan Peterson with the possible three-point play. He ties it up at the very least. 54-54. Pearson with a very unique free throw style. It's no good. Oh, nearly stolen away by Fromm. That might hurt him because Yerke has it. He's a very good player. And, ooh, Yerke's going to be called for the charge. Ooh. Tough call there. Tied at 54 apiece. My goodness. With it for the Dragons is Wilson. Wilson to Dylan Peterson. Peterson trying to get it to someone. He does to Wilson on the far side. Tries to pass it off here. He does to Fromm. Fromm at the top of the three. He drives, finds an open lane, gets up and in for two. He finds the layup, an easy layup, 56-54. Yerke on Fromm. Yerke, for a moment, got the better of Fromm. Now passes it in the paint to Lee. Lee trying to drive into the paint. Looking to pass it off, maybe. No, he's going to spin. Looking for a shot. No, just hands it off to Yerke. Yerke for the short jumper. It's in and out. Waxberg with it now for the Dragons. Waxberg, he'll pass it off here to Wilson. Ooh, good job there by Wilson. Thought about the three. And he'll pass it off here to Jusak. Jusak will drive himself into the paint, put up a shot. No good. Rebound there by Yerke of the Bombers. Coming back the offensive way is Yerke. Yerke gets it off to Lee. Lee off now to Lehman. Lehman pass it off here to Schusted. Schusted gets it to Lee, near side. Lee, trying to make a defender miss. He gets off to Yerke in that corner near side. Yerke, he's going to decide to drive a little bit. Oh, Fromm fell. Incidental contact there with Jonah Johnson. 56 all. Man, under 4 minutes now, under 3.5 now. Ooh, nearly stolen away by Jonah Johnson. It's Wilson with it. Wilson, he'll spin into the paint. What a move by Wilson. Made the defender go up. And thought he shot it, but he didn't. Now down the other way is Lehman. No good on the shot. But that's Peterson who's going to get the foul called on him. I believe that's his second. Yes. But unfortunately, that's now 9 team fouls here for the Dragons. I got to be careful, but Braham does have 7. So both teams in the 1-1 now. And Lehman. Oh, I apologize. That's Yerke. Nope, I was right. It was Lehman. So Lehman no good on the first one. 58-56, Dragons lead on the M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic Rush City with virtual clinic in the West Building. There to assist you Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Lehman's second one is up and good. So Lehman makes 1 of 2, 57-58, and we get a timeout. Oh, take a breath, ladies and gentlemen. We get a timeout. This was a long time between the last timeout and this one, and we can finally take a breather. I can catch my breath. This is going to be a good finish in this one. With under 3 minutes left here in this game, it has been back and forth. Things scoring-wise have cooled down here the past couple minutes. Actually, the last about 5 minutes it has cooled down here in this game. But my goodness, are we in for a good finish or what here tonight between these two Great River Conference rivals? Again, Braham comes into this game at 2-1, Pine City 3-0. Pine City trying to keep that record at undefeated without a blemish. Braham trying to improve to 3-1 and get their first win over Pine City since that 2014-15 season. No, that was it was before that. I try and look at my notes and see where I wrote it down. 2016-17. That was the season. The last season, Braham got a victory over Pine City, trying to end that slide. But Pine City trying to keep their streak alive and then get it up to 8. But this isn't the only game between these two teams. They'll meet later on in the season as well, so I'm sure we'll have another good game in that one. As the inbound pass here to the Dragons, it's Peterson's ball now. Peterson, he's going to drive into the paint, tries to hold off on the shot to put it up. He does just long enough, and he'll get the foul call. I'm trying to look and see who that is. It is on Yerke. Yerke has 4 now. Peterson, the unique style of free throw. It's up. No good. 58-57. Peterson, again with the granny style. It's up and good. 59-57. Bombers trail by 2 late in this one. Schusted gets up the court. Trying to burn his hole in his shoes with that speed there. Jonah Johnson gets it off to Lehman. Nice. Lehman in for 2. He ties it up at 59. Now down the other way is Jusak with it for the Dragons. He's trying to make a defender miss. He's trying to drive. Smartly picks up his dribble, gets it off to Fromm here. Fromm with it. Pass off here to, blocked. Blocked and taken in by Fromm. Good awareness there by Fromm, and now Jusak puts it up and in for 2. 61-59. Schusted with it for the Bombers. He'll get it into the paint, off here to Lehman in the near side. Trying to make a man miss. Got it to Schusted in the corner. Schusted drifts to his right, now back to his left. Oh, a really quick call there by the refs. And again, I said it earlier, these refs are quick to the whistle tonight. They are not going to allow any kind of easy stuff go by. Schusted at the line for 2 here for the Bombers. If he hits both, he can tie it up. Bombers now in the double bonus, by the way, as Pine City has 10 team fouls. He gets that one to fall. Schusted, believe it or not, his first points of the night. And he makes it 60-61. Schusted. No good on the second, 60-61. And that was not him that was his first points. I was looking at the player below him. He has plenty of points here tonight. He has 11. So I apologize on that. 61-60, Fromm with it. And then he shoots the 3, does Jusak, and Schusted will get the rebound. Schusted for the Bombers. Tries to get it off here. Oh, stolen away there by the Dragons, and it's Thiemann. Puts it up and in for 2. Thiemann extends the lead out to 3. 63-60. Oh, we're getting into crunch time now. Getting down to a minute left here in this game. Yerke with it. Thiemann tries to swat it away. Lehman for 3 to tie it up. He can't. Oh, my goodness, off the mark. Just off the mark. Waxberg will pass it off here to Fromm. Under a minute left here in this one. Fromm with it up past Schusted. He's into the paint, now gets it off to Jusak. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could just play keep away and waste all the remaining clock. Schusted, I don't know if he was trying to get the foul or not, but he does. And judging by him slapping the court, I'm going to say he wasn't trying to get the foul. Fromm will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Lee checks in for Isaiah Landcrane. Caleb Fromm at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for the Dragons. High arcing free throw is up and good, 64-60. Fromm gets the first one to fall, so he'll be granted a second one. 43 seconds left. Shot is up and good. He hits both. That's going to be key. 65-60. 40 seconds left here in this one. Hayden Lee with it for the Bombers. Trying to get past Thiemann. He's up the court on the far side. Oh, gets away with a little bit of a shove, but that's okay. All the way over to Lehman. Lehman for 3! No, it's missed. Oh, Thiemann with the rebound. That was the chance right there, I think. And Fromm is going to get fouled there by Hayden Lee. Oh, my goodness. Lehman, he's almost been automatic from that spot all night, and he misses. Oh, my goodness. Lehman is kicking himself a little bit for that one. He knows he had it. And is there timeout called? Just a quick substitution. Hayden Lee's going to sub out. In for him will be Isaiah Landcrane. Landcrane, their three-point specialist. He's in there for a reason. In the game against Onamia, I seen him hit from everywhere on the court. Fromm at the line. Now to shoot 2, as they are in the double bonus. You can hear a pin drop in here as Fromm hits the first one. It went silent there to let Fromm shoot. 66-60, 2-possession game now. Fromm's second one is up. Gets the friendly roll. Hits them both, 67-60. Dragons lead. Bombers, 25 seconds left and counting. Schusted has it for the Bombers. Schusted tries to get it to Lehman. He does. It's nearly taken away by Fromm, but Lehman no good on the 3. Rebound there by Dylan Peterson, and Fromm is going to have it. And it's poked out by Lehman. Lehman, unfortunately, going to foul out with that one. 9 seconds left. My goodness. Lehman has to check out. Connor Johnson will check in for him. Wow. What a game it has been. Misses. That is key here for the Bombers. It's 7 points, so it's a 3-possession game. Fromm missing that one. You keep it at 3. As if you would have hit this second one 2 in a row, it would have been a 4-possession game, but they keep it at 3. And he missed it. 9 seconds left. 8 seconds left. 7. It's Landcrane to Yerke for... No, he missed the shot, and Connor Johnson will get the last second shot. 62-67. Oh, my goodness. What a game this was. And it came down to the absolute wire. And the Bombers go out of here with a close loss in this one. But these two teams, they will meet again. And I bet you it will be an even better game than this one. We'll take a commercial break. We'll calm down. We'll go through and recap this game. We'll catch a breath. And we will, again, we'll come back, recap this game. And we'll look at some of the scores from the other games going on around here on WCMPradio.com. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Monuments are everlasting commemoratives to show our appreciation for lives lived, moments given, and celebrations with loved ones. Braham Monument Company has helped countless families celebrate and commemorate lives and moments for over 110 years. So when you need them, they'll be there for you every step of the way with your monument selection. Check out their website at brammonument.com and see for yourself the amazing selection they have.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year's special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCM.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Back inside Pine City High School, where the Dragons get the victory and come from behind fashion, 67-62 over the Braham Bombers. Now, the Dragons were down at halftime, and it looked like Braham might run away with this one there late in the game, but Pine City, they fought back hard, and they never kept their heads down. They kept pushing, and they got themselves right back in it, and every time it looked like the Dragons got themselves within striking distance, the Bombers came back and scored about 6, 7, or even 8 of their own points and started to pull away again before Pine City could get back onto the scoreboard. It was a good game nonetheless. I mean, my goodness, this I might not have a voice in the morning, but this was a really good game. As I mentioned, these two teams will meet up later in the season in Braham, so maybe that'll be a different story when Braham has their fans there and they can cheer just as loud. I mean, this Braham bench was getting into it this game. It was just their bench, just their JV and C squad who was here, but they were getting loud here and helping their team out. But there at the end, Pine City, they started to get some things falling, and they were able to get to the free throw line, and that's really what did it. Caleb Fromm got to the free throw line there at the end of this game. So did Dylan Peterson. They hit on a couple of shots, and that's what really kind of was the difference here. It was a 5-point game, and they hit on a couple of three-pointers late. They also got in the paint and got some shots to fall there. So either way, it was a really good game. I enjoyed this game. I wish every game was just as close as this. And we still got some good games on the schedule for this week. But taking a look for the Braham Bombers, leading the way was Kevin Lehman with 15. Unfortunately, he fouled out late there in that game. And then it was Caleb Schusted with 10, Isaiah Landcrane with 9, and Jonah Johnson I missed. He had 10. Now, he had 8 points in that first half. As I mentioned, he was kind of the mismatch there, getting down in the paint. No one was there, and he was just putting up some easy lay-ins. So they held him to 2 there in the second half. That's a good thing because, I mean, he was a big mismatch in that second half for the Dragons. Leading the way for the Dragons was Caleb Fromm. He had 20 points tonight. Then it was Cameron Jusek who came alive there in the second half. He got 14, and Cole Waxberg had 12. Now, he had almost all of his points in the first half. 3 threes coming in the first half alone, and then he made another one here in the second half to give him 12. Then it was Jason Thiemann with 9, Dylan Peterson with 7, and Luke Wilson with 5. That gives them 67-62 over the Braham Bombers in this one. Taking a look at some other scores from the other games just across the way. Pine City, the girls hockey team, was hosting Proctor Hermantown. They lost that one 9-1. In the Hinckley Finlayson girls basketball game, they hosted Onamia. The Jaguars got the victory in that game, 48-40. In the Pine City girls basketball game, they were over in Braham to take on the Bombers. The Dragons got the victory in that game as well, 57-54. The Hinckley Finlayson boys basketball game, they were up in Onamia, and the Jaguars beat the Panthers 63-41. Looking at the schedule remaining for this week, no games tomorrow, but on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Well, on Thursday, we start with Hinckley Finlayson Braham girls basketball, boys basketball, East Central, Pine City. Then more boys basketball action as Onamia will host Swanville. Then on Friday, WCMP's very first wrestling broadcast as the co-op of Braham and Rush City will host their triangular at Braham High School. Also on Friday, Pine City Girls will host Duluth Marshall in basketball action. The Rush City girls basketball team will host Isle. Cambridge Isani will host Becker in some girls basketball action. And then on Saturday, another wrestling broadcast coming your way as Pine City will host their triangular on Saturday. And also on Saturday, the Mora boys hockey team will host Cambridge I Santee. So we've got a full slate of games still remaining for you this week. Of course, no games tomorrow. We start back up on Thursday with those games again. Here, final score from this one. Pine City 67, the Braham Bombers 62. Braham drops to 2-2 on the season. Pine City improves to 4-0 on the season now. Again, for WCMP, I'm Ethan Gilman. Good night, everybody.